Paraflow AI tutorial. Hello and welcome to our channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use Paraflow AI. So please watch till the end to properly understand the tutorial. And to create an account on Paraflow, you could also use my affiliate link below the description or earn a small commission at no additional cost to you. And by using the link, you may also get some discount or rewards upon sign up. But before that, if you don't know what is Paraflow AI, it is an AI-powered platform designed to help users rapidly create interactive websites, apps, and digital experiences through a simple text prompts. Instead of manually coding every element, users can describe the style, layout, functionality, and overall concept they want, and the platform generates visually appealing interfaces automatically. It is commonly used for prototyping, startup ideas, portfolio websites, dashboards, and creative web experiences because of its speed and ease of use. So now to create an account, you can simply click the link in the description or click the Get Started button on the top right corner. After signing in, you could also log in or continue using your Google account or by entering here your email and generate your own password to do so. Once done, you will now be able to be directed on this dashboard where you have an option to either create a new project or import a design. By clicking Import a Design, you can simply upload here from your computer files the HTML. Or alternatively, you can simply click New Project button in here to start creating a new project. And by doing so, you will automatically be directed on this page where it will show you the step-by-step process on how you can start creating here your own website. You have an option to simply enter the prompt on the left side panel as you can see, and it will show you a variety of sample kind of prompts that you can simply enter to start creating your own website in here, depending on the prompt. You have here also the different part where you have global contexts, we have feature planned, style guide, and even screen and prototype here. So now that we know each part in here, we can now start adding a prompt on the left side panel or generate here or ask. You could also click any part of this sample prompt. However, I'm just going to simply enter here the prompt to create a website for task management for student. Upon clicking enter, it will automatically show you that it is currently being loaded, so all you need to do is to wait for it to load. So as you can see, it is now currently being processed all of the information needed upon creating the website. We have here the project plan, foundation and strategy, and many more. But you also need to remember that Paraflow has corresponding credits, which usually refer to the usage-based system that limits how many AI generations, design or prototypes, or workflow actions a user can perform on the platform. And since you are using only a free one, it is only limited in here. And now you can even customize also the color of some of this plate in here. For example, you can choose here this different kind of color palette. Now while we're waiting, it will show us in here on the left side panel that some of the to-do list that has been creating by AI is this: creating a product charter, develop a detailed student persona, and many more. In which that part should be including under the global context option, in which it is used to provide the AI with overall project information that should remain consistent across the entire website or application creating process. Instead of repeating instructions in every prompt, user can place important details such as the project theme, target audience, brand style, color palette, tone, features, or design preferences into global context sections. As you can see, it is now currently being added in here. You could also zoom in to see it to make it bigger, in which the AI uses this kind of shared context to maintain consistency in layouts, UI elements, content style, and functionality throughout the project. And if you also want to customize some of the context in here, all you need to do is to click this icon and it will automatically show you on this pop-up window all of the context that you can simply customize. You can highlight to delete and many more. Well, aside from that, we also have here this kind of feature plan section in which it is used to organize and define the core functionalities of a project before generating the actual UI or prototype. We have here the flowchart, the task, the dashboard, task detail, and many more, in which it is like or act like a roadmap where the AI identifies what feature the application or website should include based on the user's idea. And this may also include the modules such as login systems, dashboards, task management, chat system, payment integration, notifications, analytics, and other interactive functions. Moving on, aside from here, we also have here this style guide option, which is used to control the visual identity and overall design consistency of a project. It allows users to define the elements such as color schemes, typography, spacing, button styles, icons, animations, and overall aesthetic preferences. And by setting these design rules, the AI can generate interfaces that follow a unified and professional appearance across all pages and components. Now, aside from those, we also have here this screen feature and prototype in which it refers to individual pages or interface views of a website or application, such as the home page, login page, dashboard, profile page, or setting page. Each screen represents a specific part of the user interface and show how content, buttons, navigation, and features are arranged visually. You can start customizing each part depending on your preferences, such as the font style in here. This also button, by clicking on it, you can change the color palette of it by setting up or choosing the own color. Once done, you could also navigate here to change the context, the view, the layout, the section, and here, this icon, and many more. So basically, this prototype feature, on the other hand, is used to simulate how the entire application or website will function and flow between screens. It connects different screens together with interactions, transitions, and navigation so users can preview the user experience before the actual development. And prototypes help test usability, functionality, and design flow by giving an interactive representation of how the final product will behave. And if you also want to customize some part, you could also navigate to add another kind of prompt on the left side panel. However, since we only have here a limit of credits and we're already run out of credits in here, we can wait or upgrade our account or plan in order to use or start adding more a prompt in here. So basically, this screen and prototype tile is important because it helps user visualize both the appearance and functionality of their project before development begins. And the screen section allows user to create and organize different interface pages, ensuring the layout, content, and design of each part of the application are properly structured. So this is basically what it looks like, or the overview of all of this part of tile. And if you're now done to save the changes, you can click the export button on the top right, where you can download as a zip, export to GitHub. All you need to do is simply connect your GitHub platform or your GitHub account in order to do so. However, at this point, I'm just going to simply export it or download as a zip. So basically, Paraflow is important because it simplifies and accelerates the process of creating website applications and digital products using AI. Instead of requiring advanced coding or design skills, users can simply generate professional-looking interfaces, workflows, and prototypes through a simple text prompts. And overall, that is just basically how you can use Paraflow AI. Thank you.